How's it going, everyone? This is Shady of Shady Horror, back with another random watch, another random review. This time it is from Elvira's Movie Macabre, and the movie is Werewolf of Washington. Let's go ahead and get into the synopsis. The Werewolf of Washington. While on assignment in Hungary, a young reporter, Quantum Leap's Dean Stockwell, is attacked by a mysterious animal. When he returns to the United States as the president's press assistant, authorities begin to find political socialites ripped apart by a similar creature. No one is safe while the Werewolf of Washington is roaming the nation's capital. The word Halloween is synonymous with three things: sheets with holes cut into them, candy corn that tastes like neither candy nor corn, and, of course, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. In 1981, the B-movie queen, played to perfection by Cassandra Peterson, began her campaign to bring only the very best and worst of schlock cinema to audiences. The result was Elvira's Movie Macabre, a television series that featured a different film infused with Elvira's own twist of humor and innuendo each week. The series lasted 5 years and made Elvira the first nationally syndicated horror show hostess to ever hit the airwaves, not to mention the sexiest Halloween icon since Frankenstein's Bride. So, we have Werewolf of Washington, put out by Elvira's Movie Macabre from the year 1973. The movie is rated PG. It has a runtime of 1 hour and 36 minutes, and this is put out by Shout Factory. First of all, can we all appreciate the beauty and the awesomeness of Elvira? I have a few of these Elvira's Movie Macabre releases, and this is a first time viewing for me. Just right for the Halloween season. You have the option here to watch the movie on its own or with Elvira. Of course, I'm watching it with Elvira. She is still beautiful and a treasure to this day. She's hot, she's goofy, she's Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. She kicks off the intro, and here we go with the Werewolf of Washington. Darkness, the full moon, a low budget, and good old Dean Stockwell. Rest in peace, Dean. I'm a big fan of werewolf flicks. I have many in the collection, and this one here is an early 70s cheesy but decently fun one. Of course, with occasional help and commentary from Elvira. Not the greatest audio in here, but much better than an old dirty VHS. It is cleaned up a bit, still a lot of dark shots. This is early 70s, and it does have some of its own vibe and charm to it. There's actually some cool shots here and some original direction, a different premise for a werewolf film with the political side to it. Elvira as a host is fun, bubbly, and sexy as always. The movie itself is cheesy, schlocky, and remember, it's a PG film. A lot of shots of the full moon, off-screen kills, and some blood though. When it does cut to Elvira, she keeps it short and sweet and sexy. Her cleavage is looking good as always, and her iconic status is well deserved. Again, though, the film itself will not be for everyone. It's a bit slow, somewhat hilarious, though. The audio is not so great, but when you first see him as a werewolf, it's pretty cool. Pretty funny, too. There is a weird vibe to this one. Not sure if this was a TV movie or not. It does feel like it is a TV movie, though. This is the kind of movie that could really benefit from a remake. Take this premise, this old dusty film, and remake it. Make it rated R, of course. Make it gory. Throw some TNA in it. Go back to DC and just let it rip. Make it a political bloodbath set in current times. Doesn't that sound like it could be fun? Shit. Sounds fun to me. Get some of these old flicks and amp them up. Take that good, simple premise, update it, and bam, new to audiences and a simple nod to an old school flick. It is kind of cool to see some shots of old school Washington, D.C., and I, for one, really like me some Elvira. There is a transformation scene in here or two that is almost so bad that it's good. I do like the phone booth scene. There's a scene with a phone booth. It's original and funny. I enjoyed that part. There's some kind of racist. There is some like kind of racist ass shit in here too. The werewolf himself looks decent, and Dean Stockwell completely gets into the role of the werewolf. He crawls around, sniffs, growls. He runs different. It's good stuff. The bowling alley scene was weird too. An odd original scene. This won't be for everybody. It's very niche, very, very niche and odd, the kind of movie Elvira gets from obscurity and adds to. And she does add to it. I like her as the iconic hot horror host that she is. I managed to have a decent, fun time watching this one here on a cold Halloween season night. A good addition to the collection, not just because of the obscure film, but of course because of the gorgeous, goofy, and iconic Elvira. Oh yeah, there's a little person in here too, out of nowhere. A little government mad scientist little person. I hope everyone is enjoying this Halloween season. I will see you all soon with a review on Halloween. And since I have it here, I will just show you this Elvira's Movie Macabre release. The other few that I have would be Elvira's Movie Macabre of Count Dracula's Great Love, and this one here, which happens to be a double feature of Legacy of Blood along with Devil's Wedding Night. And I have watched these couple before, or at least Legacy of Blood I have. But the focus being on a werewolf movie with good old Elvira. I hope everybody's having a great Halloween season so far. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Today, this was Elvira's Movie Macabre, The Werewolf of Washington.